So there are two resolutions we're talking about. I will read one, which more or less reflects the same contents as of to the other one. Summary dismissal case number CO-2025-004 to 0010 for grave misconduct, 6 counts, and conduct unbecoming of a police officer. Julie A. Patidongan et al., represented by the Inspection, Monitoring, and Investigation Service, or IMIS, of the National Police Commission as complainants, versus Lieutenant Colonel Ryan J. Eliab Orapa, Police Major Mark Philip Simborio Almedilla, Police Executive Master Sergeant Aaron Ezra Lagahit Cabillan, Police Chief Master Sergeant Arturo Opalia de la Cruz Jr., Police Senior Master Sergeant Joey Natanawan Encarnacion, Police Senior Master Sergeant Mark Anthony Aguilo Manrique, Police Senior Master Sergeant Anderson Orozco Abari, Police Staff Sergeant Alfredo Uy Andes, Police Staff Sergeant Edmond Hernandez Munoz, Police Corporal Angel Joseph Ferro Martin, Police Staff Sergeant Renan Lagrosa Fulgencio. Headquarters Support Service, Camp Crame, Quezon City, respondents. Resolution. This resolves the motion for preventive suspension filed by complainant Julie A. Patidongan, complainant for brevity, through his counsel, Attorney Joseph Bisia, which was included in the case records received by the Commission on July 29, 2025, against Colonel Orapa, Major Simborio Almedilla, PEMS Cabillan, Police Chief Master Sergeant De La Cruz Jr., Police Senior Master Sergeant Encarnacion, Police Senior Master Sergeant Manrique, Police Senior Master Sergeant Abari, Police Staff Sergeant Andes, Police Staff Sergeant Munoz, Police Corporal Martin, and Police Staff Sergeant Fulgencio, respondents for brevity, who are all assigned at the Headquarters Support Service, Camp Crame, Quezon City. In this case, complainant Patidongan claimed that respondents, together with Police Colonel Jacinto Rodriguez Malinaw Jr., who is similarly charged before the Commission, are involved in the killing of the relatives of other complainants, otherwise known as the missing Sabungeros. The complainant alleged that respondents participated in these killings and are reportedly involved in illegal activities alongside Charlie Chu Hai Si Ang, aka Atong Ang,
Agoy,
from whom they allegedly received grease or protection money.
ayan na.
Moreover, complainant alleged that, considering the gravity and seriousness of the offense committed by the quote-unquote rogue cops, and to avoid possible miscarriage of justice, a preventive suspension order against all police officers involved in the missing Sabungero case is warranted. The Commission finds the motion meritorious. Section 1, Rule 16 of the Napolcom Memorandum Circular number 2016-002 provides thus: preventive suspension of the respondent by the disciplinary authority or IAS. The concerned disciplinary authority or IAS, upon motion of the complainant, may, at any time after a case is formally filed but before the submission of the complainant's position paper or conduct of clarificatory hearing, place the respondents on preventive suspension for a period not exceeding 90 days under the following circumstances. A, that the charge is serious or grave and the evidence of guilt is strong. Or B, there is evidence to show that the respondent is exerting efforts to harass, intimidate, coerce, or unduly influence the complainant or her witnesses into withdrawing the complaint or retracting the sworn statement against the respondent or to tamper with the evidence. The allegations against respondents concern 6 grounds of grave misconduct and conduct unbecoming of a police officer, including alleged participation in killings and collusion with criminal elements. The gravity of these accusations, if substantiated, would constitute severe violations of the norms expected of members of the Philippine National Police. Additionally, The preliminary evidence and factual allegations support the motion point to a level of involvement that satisfies the threshold of serious or grave charges and strong evidence of guilt as contemplated in the above rule. However, the Commission emphasizes that the grant of preventive suspension is not tantamount to a finding of culpability on the part of the respondents. The imposition of preventive suspension is not a penalty, but a protective and procedural measure intended to preserve the integrity of the investigation, prevent any undue influence or interference in the proceedings, and assure the availability of evidence and witnesses. It serves to protect both public interest.
Sachihi lengkap, saudari, lepaskan HP dan buruan ambil. Pesan sekarang dapat sarung jari alat bantu benang.
Public interest in the administrative process while allowing the case to be resolved on its merits in a fair, impartial, and expeditious manner. Accordingly, the Commission, after a careful and judicious evaluation of the records and the motion, finds that there exists substantial legal and factual basis to warrant the grant of the motion for preventive suspension. The gravity of the charges, the preliminary showing of strong evidence of guilt, and the necessity to safeguard the integrity and impartiality of the proceedings collectively justify the imposition of preventive suspension against the respondents. Wherefore, premises considered, the motion for preventive suspension filed by complainant Julie A. Patidongan is hereby granted, and thus, Police Lieutenant Colonel Ryan J. Eliab Orapa, Police Major Mark Philip Simborio Almedilla, PEMS Aaron Ezra Lagahit Cabillan, Police Chief Master Sergeant Arturo de la Cruz, Police Senior Master Sergeant Joey Natanawan Encarnacion, Police Master Sergeant, Senior Master Sergeant Mark Anthony Aguilo Manrique, Police Senior Master Sergeant Anderson Ozorco Abari, Police Staff Sergeant Alfredo Uy Andes, Police Staff Sergeant Edmond Hernandez Munoz, Police Corporal Angel Joseph Ferro Martin, and Police Staff Sergeant Renan Lagrosa Fulgencio are hereby placed under preventive suspension for a period not exceeding 90 days, effective immediately upon receipt of this resolution. The Chief PNP or his duly authorized representative is hereby directed to implement this order immediately and to submit proof of compliance to the Commission within 5 days upon receipt hereof. So ordered. Quezon City, Philippines. Signed, the National Police Commission. Bonito Victor C. Remulla, Secretary DILG, ex officio Chairperson, Napolcom. Attorney Rafael Vicente R. Calinisan, Commissioner, Vice Chairperson and Executive Officer. Attorney Ricardo P. Bernabe III, Commissioner. Attorney Beatriz Aurora A. Vega Cancio, Commissioner. Police Brigadier General Josefos G. Angan, retired, Commissioner. Police General Nicolas D. Torre III, ex officio Commissioner. Attested by Director Mylene M. Egilos Caluya, Acting Staff Service Director, Legal Affairs Service. This is also the same for Police Colonel Jacinto Rodriguez Malinaw Jr. Dispositive portion. Wherefore, premises considered, the motion for preventive suspension filed by complainant Julie A. Patidongan is hereby granted, and thus Police Colonel Jacinto Rodriguez Malinaw Jr. is hereby placed under preventive suspension for a period not exceeding 90 days, effective immediately upon receipt of this resolution. Signed, the National Police Commission. Yun po. Nung pong Friday, na-receive din po ng mga respondents ang order po ng summary hearing officer ordering them to answer within 7 working days yung pong formal charge po na final ng Inspection, Monitoring, and Investigation Service or ating IMIS. And we are expecting their reply after 7 days. Very limited po ang pwede ko sagutin na tanong. So if there are questions, I'll try to answer them. But please take note, I don't want to go beyond what is presented. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you very much, Vice Chair Calinisan. So we would now to formally open the floor for the question and answer session. I think we can start off with Mr. Joash Malimban from BNC.
Sir, good afternoon po. Joash po from BNC. Sir, just to clarify, this is immediately executory na po, no?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, meron po bang effect yung paglabas ng dalawang kapatid po ni Don Patidongan dun sa investigations po right now?
We are waiting for their affidavits.
Sir, follow up lang yung sa tawag dito, yung isa pong supposedly lutang din na witness, si Arvin Manguiat, nagpasa rin po ba siya ng affidavit regarding po dito sa Sabungeros?
Hindi pa po. We are hoping that he will also pass his affidavit. So kasabay po ng preventive suspension ay hindi po rin sila tumatanggap ng kanilang sweldo.
Biseo, sir, Alan Gatos from GMA DCWP. Na-receive na po ba yan ni GPNP yung kopya ng unbanked resolution ng Napolcom regarding sa preventive suspension sa 12 opisyal?
I was informed that this was served this morning.
So, na-serve na?
Yes.
Top 3 reasons to go see Materialists in cinemas.
You get to see Dakota as a matchmaker.
I have an amazing.
Are there any more questions from our friends from the media? You can raise them now. Just please raise your hand for you to be acknowledged.
As regards dun sa order from the summary hearing officers for them to answer, so they received the service of summons with notice of pre-hearing conference noong August 1. So yung mga respondent na police nakatanggap ng order for them to answer. And they're supposed to have a pre-hearing conference on August 14. At merong 7 days sila from August 1 to submit their respective answers. Pre-hearing conference. Yes.
Commissioner, can you just elaborate yung sinabi niyo po na hindi siya penalty? Pero this is just part of the investigation for the influencer. Can you elaborate?
Yes. So, ulitin po natin, hindi po penalty ang preventive suspension. Ito po ay isang tool ng National Police Commission to ensure the safety of witnesses, the integrity of the investigation. So, we are placing respondents on preventive suspension upon motion of the complainant. Sabi nga po sa rules, if I may, ang basihan po ng preventive suspension, mari pong magpataw ng preventive suspension ng Napolcom sa dalawang pagkakataon. Ang unang pagkakataon ay that the charge is serious or grave and the evidence of guilt is strong. O di kaya, sa pangalawang pagkakataon ay there is evidence to show that the respondent is exerting efforts to harass, intimidate, coerce, or unduly influence the complainant or his or her witnesses into withdrawing the complaint or extracting the sworn statement against the respondent or to tamper with the evidence. Yun po ang kadahilanan. Kaya po, ito po ay remedy under the rules para magkaroon po ng integridad ang investigasyon ng disciplinary authority, in this case, the National Police Commission. So yung pong desisyon, kung sila man ay aabsueltuhin, kung sila man ay sususpend, i-demote o i-dismiss, that will follow. After po nating makita po at i-deliberate dito sa kwartong ito kung ano po maging hatol laban po doon sa ating mga respondent na police.
Yes, any more questions? Mr. Malimban again from BNC.
Sir, when it comes to pag sinabi natin strong level of guilt, pwede pang na-expound, sir. Ano yung merits natin para masasabing may strong level of guilt itong mga policemen po na ito?
Doon na humingi ako ng tawad ninyo because I will not expound on that.
Sir Mike from DZXL. Sir, ano po yung mismong mga dahilan ni Patidongan to really request for ito sa preventive suspension?
Siguro siya po ang dapat niyong tanungin dyan. Kung ano po naranasan po niya sa kanyang sariling pagkatao, kaya po siya nag-request ng preventive suspension po ng mga police na involved. Tayo po, tinimbang lang po natin ang ebidensya, batay din po sa kanyang request. At yun po, ang National Police Commission and NBank unanimously approved and ordered for the preventive suspension of the respondent policemen. Unanimous po ang boto ng Napolcom and NBank.
Are there any more questions? Anybody from our friends from the media? So if there are none, Vice Chair, would you have to have any more closing remarks?
Wala na po. Siguro natin dito na patas po ang ating investigasyon, patas po ang pagtingin natin sa kasong ito. We will accord and provide due process to all respondents. We will provide due process to the complainant, and we will provide answers to the Filipino people very, very soon.
So thank you very much.
So yun guys,
Here go,
abangan po
ladies and
natin ang
gentlemen, our
resulta
Vice
nito.
Chairman and Executive
Malapit na
Officer,
tayo.
Rafael Vicente R. Kalinisan. So thank you to everyone here who joined us today.
Malapit na tayo sa exciting part mga kababayan, kaya
This tiny cooling device
see you again on my next upload guys. Babus!
It's smaller than a box cooled